Good afternoon, and welcome back to RPI News 1. I'm John Burgundy.
And I'm Anna Nelson. Today we have some very pressing issues to tackle, so let's get started.
It's that season again, ladies and gentlemen. Time for RPI's highly anticipated Grand Marshal election.
This is my favorite time of the year, John. The intense competition, the edge of your seat excitement.
All right, Anna, calm down. Let's take a look at this year's candidates. Candidate 1 is Sean Rush, son of Rusty and Rosa Rush. He was born in the suburbs of Austin, Texas. He enjoys fly fishing and Chinese checkers, and our reports indicate that once he jumped 7 alligators with his cousin's dirt bike.
Our second candidate is Sandra Du Bois, a city girl from Boston, Massachusetts. She has the best hair, I mean so voluptuous. Also loves spending time with her pet dog Coco. Her hobby is photography and posting Instapics with cool filters. She really thinks she can make an impact here at RPI.
It's going to be a really tight race this year, but I think Sean Rush has a really good grasp on the issues.
But John, did you see Sandra Du Bois' hair? I mean, come on.
Anyways, let's take a look at the pressing issues of this year's election.
Oh yes, the issues. Reports claim that from every point on campus you can see a blue safety light. If this isn't the case, RPI truly cannot be considered safe, and what a safe campus must truly mean to our candidates. Shocker, no one has ever brought up this rumored safety threat yet. I'll hand this one over to you, Martha Robinson.
Thank you, Anna. I'm Martha Robinson, here at Impact to report on the issue of the blue light safety system. Now, we've done much research, and I can also contest that from where I'm standing, I can't seem to see a blue light. An issue like this is so severe it involves a lot more research and investigation. Tweet us your pictures at RPI News 1 if you're standing in an area with no 2 blue lights. Thank you. I'm Martha Robinson, reporting for News 1. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Martha and Lisa, for that compelling story.
This sheds a new light on such a scandalous issue. I can see the current blue light situation playing a large factor in this election.
Turning to our next issue in the election, we go to Lisa Chang in the field to report on what is being called the worst squirrel invasion to date, being coined as the squirrel crisis.
Hi, this is Lisa Chen. I'm here to talk with the students about an alarming issue has been called the squirrel crisis. After the issue created a lot of buzz on Twitter, we decided to follow the stories. Because there is actually little research, we are turning to students' opinions. Squirrels could carry rabies, so that would be dangerous.
It's crazy. Squirrels are everywhere. Everywhere. In the buildings, the bathrooms.
So I was walking down over there and I had some food in my hand and I was holding it and I was about to just go next to the trash can. A squirrel came out, grabbed on the sandwich, then just sort of bit me, ran off.
So one time my friend told me that he was walking by and heard a trash can and heard some rustling. So he opened up the lid, saw a squirrel tail, and then next thing he knows, it just jumps out, flies 20 feet, lands, scurries away.
It's just like everywhere I walk, there's squirrels. I mean, it's like they're just coming out in front of you. They almost attack people. It's insane. Something needs to be done about it.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad someone is bringing this issue to the table.
I hope the candidates have thought long and hard about ways to repel this devastating invasion.
Yes, Anna, I couldn't agree more.
Now we are going to Martha in the field as she addresses RPI's newest controversy, Squeakgate. Martha, can you shed some light on the newest situation over in DCC?
Coming up next, do squeaky desks impact student learning? Tune in after the break. New evidence indicates that squeaky desks are the biggest threat facing college students today. For too long, the impacts of these desks have gone unchecked. According to new groundbreaking research published by The Onion, squeaky desks have been found to reduce student performance by 72%. 1 in 3 students suffer from a condition known as desk squeak-induced illness. These desks can be found in multiple locations on campus. I mean, students just aren't safe anywhere. The worst part is that there's no effective way of testing if the desk is squeaky without risking exposure. Despite Despite the repeated complaints by students who are exposed to these harmful chairs, administration and student senate refuse to do anything about this. This issue needs to be taken care of for the well-being of our students.
And we're back. Here in the newsroom tonight, we have a very special guest. Paul Heckman graduated from Le Cordon Bleu in 1986 with a master's in steaming and defrosting via microwave ovens. He was not only president of his middle school chess club, but he also ran for student council his sophomore year of high school. He joins us tonight to share his political expertise on the issues at hand.
Thank you, John. I'm honored to be here.
So, Paul, if you were a candidate in this year's election, how would you tackle the increasingly aggressive squirrel behavior on campus?
Well, Anna, when I was running for student council in high school, we ran into a similar problem, actually. People were tearing down my campaign posters, so we had to find an alternative way to spread our campaign message.
Wow, I love the innovation.
Thank you.
That has nothing to do with the issue.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
So, Paul, if you were a candidate...
Anyways, next question. How do you feel about Squeakgate and its impact on the students' inalienable right to a squeak-free classroom?
Well, on the chess team, we once played a team called the Squeaky Rooks. So, naturally, I can understand the aggravation of the students here when they have to face that. Did that answer the question?
Oh, yes, definitely. Now, do you believe that your chess team experience would help or hurt a candidate's chances at winning the election?
Well, Anna, based on my personal experience, I think I have to say that it would help. Yeah. Actually, interesting fact. Did you know that 90% of the last 23 U.S. senators use chess as their primary source of stress relief?
Wow, that's so interesting.
That's true.
He made that up.
How creative of him.
Well, unfortunately, we actually do have time for one more question. How do you feel about the blue light situation on campus?
Well, I think it's kind of ridiculous, actually. There's so many other more present issues that we should deal with, like Sodexo.
Sorry, Paul, I'm going to have to cut you off there. We're running out of time, and you're starting to deviate from the important issue. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you later.